Okay, so let's take a look of what is a computer, understanding computers and their uses. So here is the thing. So what is a computer? A computer that is an electronic device that processes data. It accepts input, processes information, stores data, and produces output. Computers help people perform tasks quickly and accurately. So if anyone tells you what is a computer, if anyone knows why, just
Why?
tell me. So how do you notice it was an electronic device?
Are you asking me or just explaining?
So I'll explain it.
Okay.
Alright, so what is the next one? I'll show you is the next one.
Hold on.
Definition. A computer is programmable that receives data, processes data, stores data, produces information.
Right.
Input, processing, output, and storage. Alright, so just tell me, do you know what is definition for the computer that is programmable machine?
Tell me.
So it is a receives data, which is the input, process data, stores data, produces information. I'm gonna go to the next slide. Hardware components. This is what you call components for the hardware. Here's no why you want to call hardware components. I'll show you why in just a minute. Here's what you call the first thing. Central Processing Unit or CPU is a motherboard that computer is running.
Okay.
Possibly, um, it runs everything, such as the monitor, keyboard, mouse, memory, storage devices, or anything else. So this is what the hardware components was used. So make sure you tell me what is a hardware components. So in hardware components are usually a CPU that receives power to the motherboard. Also monitor. It used to display screens like a laptop, computer, or anything else. Keyboard is used to write something that's on the screen. And typing mistakes if you press backspace. Also the mouse. The mouse is used to move the pointer up the top of the screen or anything else. Storage devices. Sometimes if you have an old hard drive, um, it has a mechanical spin that makes the sound of the hard drive. The SSDs don't have mechanical. This is just a portable storage. So I'll show you the next one.
Okay.
How a computer works. So step one input is to enter the data such as keyboard, mouse, scanner, and microphone. Step two, the CPU will process the data. In step three, the results are shown now. Monitor, printer, speakers. Let me just move out the way so you can barely see it. So step three is to show the output. Here's all the results are shown there. Oh, I'm sorry. I just spoke it wrong. So here's the thing. Monitor, printer, and speakers. They're just shown a result through the output. So it's gonna go to the next one. These are types computers. PC, desktop PC, laptops, mobile computer, tablets, smartphone, powerful PCs, servers, and super PC. It's our types of the computers.
So why tablet is part of the computer? Or do you
Be-
think so?
because it's because it's a touch screen. So what is hardware versus software? Hardware is the physical parts of the computer, monitor, keyboard, and CPU. Programs that run on a computer, operating systems, web browsers, gaming, other else. These are use of the computers are education, business, healthcare, and communication environment, science and research, and the examples are online class, video conference, and bank systems.
Okay.
Advantages of computers. Fast processing, large storage capacity, not capability, capacity.
Question. What makes the computer slow?
It's in a hard drive
Why?
because if something is not booting, you have to get an SSD until you remove that, then put it in. This will solve the problem. Accuracy, automation of tasks, easy communication, and access to information. Now, here is some disadvantages of the computers. Security risks, health issues, dependence on technology, privacy concerns, potential job displacement through automation. If your computer has security risk, you need to put antivirus on your software. Future of the computers, artificial intelligence or AI, cloud computing, quantum computing, smart devices, and Internet of Things or IoT, faster and more efficient systems. Here's a conclusion for you. Computers are electronics devices that process data. They consist of hardware and software. Computers play an important role for every life. Technology and continues to expand computer capabilities. So that's all for today. I'm just gonna stop recording this video, and I'll take this off.